Happy Outbreak Day, one and all. Today we've gotten a new trailer for The Last of Us Season 2, so let's pick this one apart and just see where this season is going to go and all the cool bits that are sprinkled in between in this really well put together trailer. So here we are with the Season 2 trailer. I'm not going to play it in full. I'm sure everyone who's here has seen the trailer. If not, go to the sort of HBO channel and watch it, but we're going to go through, we're going to dissect some of the story beats this could potentially go into. And you know what, I think it's just a cool trailer overall. We're not going to go through chronologically because what I wanted to say was there's bits in this trailer that honestly has made me try to think about how they're going to structure this, because they have stuff like this scene right here where Joel is on the porch and Ellie is there. That looks to me like the bit from the game which is towards the end when you see that final flashback of Joel and Ellie reconciling the day before Joel gets killed. But they're putting it in the trailer, so clearly that's going to be in this season of the show. But for something that happens so late on in the game, it makes you think, are they going to go for a more chronological style with the show? They're not going to hop around like timelines like they did in the game. So it makes you really think that. And then as well, one other thing is you do see a little snippet later on of Isaac interrogating a Scar. So Isaac, again played by Jeffrey Wright like he was in the game. This bit happens when you play as Abby. So Abby day one, you meet up with Isaac and then you see this. So it just makes you think, how much of Abby's stuff are we going to see in this season? Because she's in it. We do see her. We see Caitlin Denver as her, and you know, you don't see an awful lot of her in this trailer, but she does look good. Obviously, this right here is going to be Abby over the grave of her dad. So, you know, they're already getting that straight in there. But honestly, like, what are they going to do? I just do not know. There's the other bit. Here it is, the infamous barbed wire scene with Abby crawling through and the infected all being there. And if you didn't quite see that just then, when she gets attacked, oh, this is going to be the thing trying to get this for you guys. She gets attacked. Oh, it was Joel's gun is the thing. There we go. Joel's gun right there. So they are definitely doing it where she gets ambushed, Joel saves her, and then most likely it's going to be the three of them heading back to that infamous cabin where depression takes place, where the worst happens to Joel. There is also, as well, I will say, there's a lot of gorgeous shots of Jackson here, like just the snowy backdrop here. This very well, actually, now I've paused it, could be the bit where Joel, Abby, and Tommy make their way back to the cabin, because that looks like that could be three. Yeah, that is three people. So who knows what's going on there. But like as well, you do get this shot of probably like an outlook guy at Jackson watching this massive group of infected making their way there. And then later on in the trailer, you do see there's almost like a siege of Jackson by the infected, which looks really cool. Like this bit here, they're all run up against the fence. There's people on horses, people on fire. Tommy's got a wound there, talking to Maria. So whether they're going to focus more on Jackson or if this is like, you know, a new thing they're going to try and throw to maybe escalate the plot a bit, I don't quite know. Because obviously you do see at the beginning of the trailer that Jackson is a flourishing community. Like, you know, the town, it looks like nothing ever happened here, like the outbreak never happened. But, and you know, Joel's got his house and stuff, so there is like a focus on life at Jackson. So whether that's how they play it out, because you know there's Joel in this trailer, but there's not too much of him. So you get this bit right here with the famous guitar, and obviously him showing Ellie. The other point I wanted to, you know, just interested about, because they've reworked the timeline in the show. So the game takes place in 2013, and then, the game first takes place in 2013, 20 years later, 2033. Whereas in the TV show, it takes place originally in 2003, and then time jump 2023. The Pearl Jam song, which they're using in this trailer, Future Days, didn't actually come out until 2013. So are they going to just work this in here somehow? Maybe it could be that Joel like bumped into Pearl Jam, the band, and they played this song like in an outpost and he memorized it. But you know, are they going to change the song that him and Ellie bond over? Because you know, this song Future Days is a big thing for them in the second game. It's like, you know, unintentionally tells the story of their relationship through the lyrics. So I am interested to see whether they do change that, because it is such a big point of that second game. Here you go, you get Seattle Day 1 as well, so this will be the Take On Me scene with her and Dina. And you know, the two of them are great together. Like, honestly, the visuals of like this entire trailer just looks really good. Like, I really can't fault that. And so as we move on throughout, you do see little bits here and there. You get introduced to Jesse as well, like in Jackson. So this is going to be Jesse. So again, whether they do show more of Jackson, this is him just hard at work doing stuff. This scene right here, in my mind, I think it could be when Ellie is at the theatre. So potentially after she's interrogated and killed Nora, just because of like the blood and stuff, like her washing off her knife. Could it be after that? I think so. Then you get shots of like Ellie on patrol as well in the store. So this is going to be her and Dina, like the same as the beginning of the second game. It'll be Dina saves her from that infected crawling out of that crate. Catherine O'Hara is playing the therapist for Joel. Obviously, we've just seen Abby. And as we move on through the trailer, you do get a good look at the scars as well in Seattle. I can never pause this right till I actually get a good view of them, but they're in the forest, they're looking for someone, they're looking for something, what's going to go on. You see their graffiti, which you see all in the second game. This bit here is interesting. I feel like you could probably go for like Ellie's first encounter, but this is going to be what she sees. It might be someone rides through on a horse, gets killed by the scars, and that's how Ellie gets introduced to them. Later on, we do go back to a scene which I covered in the teaser trailer, like the first one they did. Ellie on a bridge of some sort with an assault rifle. Could still be the hospital, could still be Seattle Day 1. Like, it's really hard to tell. This does immediately, in terms of this trailer, go into the subway scene, which looks awesome. Like, again, it's got that ominous red lighting, which is beautiful. And then you get this awesome shot of the infected trying to break through the train, and like Dina's there running around, all scared. This scene rears its ugly head again and makes me want to theorize about what the hell is going on here. So again, Ellie is screaming, she's on the table or something. What is going on here? That's not Joel behind her, whoever this is. So is she having a nightmare? Has she been kidnapped? What is going on? In my mind, it could still be them like doing the acid burn on her arm to make it look like, obviously to get rid of her bite. But this thing will plague me until we see the show and see what is actually happening here, because it's too ambiguous. I want to know more about what is happening here. You get this awesome title card, it stays so true to the look of the show, and another gut punch for people who know about the games and just seeing these two bond. As a casual viewer, you'll probably think, nothing suspicious here, but in our minds, we all know what's happening. And 2025 is still the release date. We don't have an exact date, but you know what? Bring it on. I'm so looking forward to seeing what the second season does. Even though the first series, I know I did have my problems with it, and the game is still something I hold in really high regard, compared to the TV show. But for a game like the second one, I'm interested to see what they do with the story, if there are any changes. Already we see there might be structure changes with how they are telling the story, but where is it going to end? How are they going to end this series? Because I think they are splitting the second game into two series. So where's the cutoff point going to be? Because if you've got stuff from Abby's timeline, are you going to cut it halfway through? Are you still going to do the perspective change halfway through this season? Is it going to be season 3? Is Abby's perspective? I don't know. And it is honestly, it's exciting to see what they're going to do. I think out of everything, I've come away from this trailer just feeling excited, which I didn't think I would be feeling just after how I, was not lukewarm on the first season, but I thought it was good, but it just didn't capture me. But this, I'm interested to see where we go from here. To do an aside as well, there have been some posters that have come out and they look awesome. The artwork here is really cool. Joel, it's again the outline of his guitar and the broken watch strap as well. But then you got Ellie as well, doing her face from the cover of the game. So again, that looks really cool. You got stuff like the moth tattoo there, and then her knife as well. So again, just both key parts to her character design in the game and that second game. A more mysterious looking one about Abby. So this one's interesting actually, because you've got the wolf for the WLF, so obviously the group she's part of. they're not quite showing her face here. They haven't. I was expecting to see the hammer here, in all honesty, her famous hammer. But no, what you do get is, on like the underside here, is Joel carrying Ellie. So it's kind of like alluding that this character, like, you know, for people who don't know, it's going to be, this character's here, but she's got something to do with the day that Joel saved Ellie. And what is that? They'll find out when they watch the show or play the game. Who knows? But these posters are just so cool. Like, props up to the people who made these, the art director. Like, the art is just cool. I'd have one of these. I'd frame one of these. But there we go. We've picked apart that trailer, I think, as much as we can. What did you guys think of it, though? What are your theories? What do you think the structure is going to be of Season 2 of The Last of Us? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to like and follow for more videos like this, that'd be appreciated. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one.